I'm Jimmy Myers, head trainer with Tampa Bay Athletics, and I'm here today with InsideBaseball.com to show you another great stretch you can do pre or post game. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of doing static stretching before a game, but for some of us who have really tight quads and really tight hip flexors, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea to at least get this one in because this is a big bang for your buck stretch. This is definitely something you want to do after a game, for sure. You can do this on a wall or on a fence. It's called kneeling wall quad stretch, okay? So when we do this, like I said, fence or a wall. I prefer a wall because we have one here right now. So what we'll do, start in a lunge. I'm going to take this back foot and I'm going to place the top of my foot on that wall, okay? Put the top of my foot on that wall, slide it down, trying to get my knee as close to that wall as I can. Once I posture up, you know if that knee's too close, if you feel like you can't get your hips all the way through. You can see right now my hips are kind of behind me, so I'm going to shift forward a little bit with my knee. Now I'm going to posture all the way up, trying to drive this hip forward. So whatever foot is against the wall, drive that hip forward. You are going to feel a ridiculously deep stretch all the way through your quad into your hip flexor. I'm going to posture up as high as I can, driving that hip flexor forward. I'm going to hold for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to relax. If you're doing this before a game, what I'd recommend is relax down here for about 10 seconds. Come back up and hold for 10 seconds. Relax for 10 seconds. Come back up and hold for 10 seconds. Do 4 or 5 on each side. If it's post-game, I'd recommend just sitting here in a static stretch for 30 seconds. Do that 2 or 3 times each side. Like I said, if you have tight hip flexors or quads, it's an incredible stretch to do pre-game. If you don't have tight hip flexors or quads typically, it doesn't make any difference. Still do this post-game because from running, you're going to get a lot of work in those hip flexors and those quads. They need to be stretched out so you don't get too tight, so you can keep that good long stride to prevent injury. So it's a great thing to do pre or post-game. Definitely recommend it.